Good morning. It has come to my attention that my grandkids watch my videos. And so this video is for younger people. People that are just starting out, maybe have their first job ever. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, that age. What I want to share with you is a little bit of investment magic. And I definitely want you to know this. So I wanted to make a video so that when you get your first jobs, you can come back and watch this. So if you're watching, Izzy, hi. So I wanted to share the power of compounding. Now, what I recommend that you do so that you are a multimillionaire when you retire is when you get your very first job, I want you to start saving in a Roth IRA. Your mom can set this up for you, or your dad. Ask them to set up a custodial Roth IRA. You want it to be a Roth and not a traditional. And here's what the difference is. A traditional IRA is not, you're not going to pay any taxes on the money that you put into it right now. But you're at the lowest tax bracket of your life right now. So if you do a Roth IRA, then instead of getting a tax break today, when your taxes are almost nothing to very tiny, you won't pay taxes later when your taxes could be much higher. And all of the money that's in there will grow tax-free. You'll never have to pay taxes on you'll never have to pay taxes on it because you've already paid taxes today before you put the money in the account. So make sure it's a Roth. And because you're not 18 yet, it'll have to be a custodial Roth IRA. So your parents will have to help you set that up. They'll have to go to the bank and set it up for you. But it's easy. I've got mine, my regular Roth IRA through Fidelity. They're very easy to work with. What I want you to do is when you get your first job, and it has to be earned income. That's the only type of money you can put in an individual retirement account or an IRA. It has to be money that you earn. So you have to have a job. But when you get that job, I want you to save $200 a month starting when you're 15. Okay, if you get your first job at 15, I'll show you some different numbers here. But at 15, if you take $200 a month from your income and you put it in that account and never touch it until you get to retirement at 65, you'll have $1.3 million. And I'll show you the chart for that. If you wait until you're 25, you'll have a lot less. If you wait till you're 35, you'll have even less. If you wait till you're 45, you're gonna wanna cry. So as soon as you get your first job, start saving $200 a month. Don't touch the money. Don't use it to buy a house. Don't use it to go to college. Don't use it to get married. If you wanna save up for those other things, get a high yield savings account and you can deposit some money into that account for those other special things. When you deposit the money into the IRA, you're not done. You have to invest it. You can't just deposit the money, it doesn't invest itself. And if you don't invest it, it's not going to grow. So you'll have a much smaller amount of money. And so you do need to invest it. The investments that I would recommend for you are going to be really easy. You want a low cost S&P 500 exchange traded fund, or ETF. The S&P 500 outperforms almost all the other mutual funds. There are people that make a lot of money trying to beat the S&P 500. Nobody ever does. So just get an S&P 500 index fund, an exchange traded fund, because those have the lowest fees. You don't want the fees eating up your growth. And all the scenarios that I picked are based on an 8% return. The average stock market return is 10, so you could have more. If the next 45 years are the worst 45 years in the history of the stock market, you could have less. But if that's the case, there's going to be other problems that are bigger than this. So put the money in, get it invested. What I would recommend is doing it automatically. So just have automatic, when you first get your job, you'll need a checking account so you have someplace to cash your checks. When your checks get cashed, automatically have $50 a week transfer from your checking to your IRA. If you want to save for other things, you can have automatic transfers to other savings accounts as well. But you want to get the IRA set up and just set it up automatically so that every time you get a check, $50 a week goes out and it goes to the IRA. Do this until you're 65 and start as soon as you can. And now I'm going to show you the charts on what the money looks like. This first chart shows what happens if you start at 15 years old and put $200 a month in there until you're 65. 1.377 million is what you'd have. If you wait until you're 30, you're going to have a lot less money. It's still a nice little nest egg, but it is a lot less money. You'd be looking at 413. And then the next one is what happens if you wait till you're 45. You only have $109,000, which still sounds like a lot of money. This is one thing that I wish I had done when I was your age. I saw the charts. I thought I had plenty of time. I always had something else to spend the money on. But I'm going to tell you, the clothes and the shoes and the books that I've spent my money on, I don't have any of that stuff now. But boy, would I like to be a multimillionaire. So this is my advice to my younger self and really for my grandkids. I want you guys to know that I love you and that I want you to have a fantastic life. And if you can learn how to start saving earlier, things get much easier. So that's what I got for you today. I hope you have a great day. Bye.